As a data analyst, what's going to make your role replaceable, either by AI or some form of automation? Now, I don't personally believe that AI is going to replace the role of an analyst. What it might do is replace a mediocre or poor analyst, but I don't think it's going to replace high value analysts. If in your role you're executing repeatable processes, so for example you're delivering the same sort of dashboards or analysis every week in, week out, or month in, month out, or if for example you're part of a team that has a regular cascade of activities that you do, whether it's refreshing a model or updating a model, you will find that AI and automation, and especially startup companies that are automating a lot of the processes in the data workflow, may take over what you do. Now, the reason I say that is because when you work in a very repeatable fashion, that you are doing the same thing day in, day out, over weeks and over months, what is possible is that you can codify your activities. You can basically go, could I write down everything that I do in a logical fashion? And if you can do that, then what you find is that AI solutions and automation solutions can actually then repeat more or less what you do. The only caveat to that is if you are involved as part of the workflow where you make decisions or you make judgments or you make assumptions or you provide some insights in order for the workflow or the process to finish. If you are pretty much hands-off in that you run the process, you don't actually provide any intellectual contribution, you're pretty much just running code, copying and pasting, clicking buttons, and at the end of it you're producing your output, whether that may be a dashboard, an Excel report, whether it may be a model of some sort, a customer segmentation, and then you just deliver that to the next team to do what they need to do. Then in that process you haven't really provided an intellectual value, and if you haven't provided that value, then you will be replaceable. So analysts that are delivering value now will always be in a role, because those things that they deliver value of will always be needed. So analysts who won't be replaced by AI or these automation tools are currently delivering value, and they're delivering three things which make them valuable and will continue to make them valuable even in the world of AI and automation. The first thing is these analysts operate very close to the decision maker. So they're not people who hand over reports and analysis or models to the actual decision maker in organization. They're actually very close to the decision maker. They'll sit down with them, they'll have regular meetings with them, they'll be consulting them, they'll be advising them, but ultimately they're being a partner in that decision-making process. So if you are not talking regularly to your decision makers, to the people who make the decision based on your analytical work, then you are going to find yourself struggling in the world of AI and automation. The second thing is these analysts take responsibility for outcomes, not outputs. And what that means is that they take the analysis that they have and they talk about what the outcome of that is. They don't just say, here's the analysis, therefore I've produced the output that you wanted and my job is done. No, they go, here's the output, but this is the outcome of the output. This is what you should do with it. And they take responsibility for that. Okay, so they work with the decision makers to say, look, this is what I found, this is what I recommend, and this is what I think will get the outcome of this, is the business value that we'll get out of it. And they take ownership of that, they responsibility of that, saying, it's my analysis, my recommendation, and I stand by it. Now, the reason businesses value that is because they do need people who are willing to make a judgment call, who are willing to make a decision, because what they don't want is lots and lots of evidence and saying we could do this, we could do that, or we could do this, right? What they want is people to say this is the best route to go based on the available evidence that we have and the way we operate as a business. And then finally, what these analysts do is that they build or they deliver solutions, analytical solutions or data solutions that fit nicely within the existing operating model of the organization. So what they don't do is build something that the business can't do, or if they did do, they'd open themselves up for risk, or it would require more resource, or actually it's outside of how they operate in a standard way. So what these analysts are very good at is whatever solution that they come up with fits into existing workflows and processes. Because what you don't want is analytics analytical solutions that are detached from the reality of how the organization works. So one of the things I tell data analysts who are worried about losing their job to AI or automation is that one of the things that you have to do is operate like a management consultant. Now, I know people have their opinions about management consultants and consultancies, but actually the really good ones from really good firms are demonstrate the skills and attributes that you need as a data analyst. And ultimately what happens is that these guys become partners to the decision makers. They become trusted advisors, and that's the ambition that you want to do, that you are not seen as an analyst, you're seen as a partner and a trusted advisor to the people, the senior people in your organization who are the decision makers. What you don't want to do as a data analyst is be known for or keep talking about analytical techniques or analytical tools. What you want to be talking about is outcomes and business value, okay? And you want to be helping the business and senior stakeholders and decision makers with being able to leverage data to get business value. And in order to do that, you have to become a trusted advisor, because they will only go with your recommendations if you formed a partnership with them and you've become a trusted advisor. So if you are worried about AI and automation taking over your job, have a look at what you do. And if it's just doing things that are repeatable and can be codified, then you probably are at risk. So what you want to do is try and form relationships with decision makers, with the rest of the business. Try to be a partner and a trusted advisor to those parts of the business, so that if parts of your role do become automated or get taken over by AI, the component of where you are a partner or a trusted advisor cannot be taken over by these tools.